Itt ülünk Stephen Sneedennel a Sony standján Barcelonában 2013-ban, és akárcsak tavaly idén is van egy pár kérdésünk hozzá. Hi Stephen, nice to meet you again.
Hi, you too, thank you.
Last year in Barcelona you announced two smartphones, the Xperia U and the Xperia P. Most of our readers expected to have such an announcement this year, the successors of these two phones. What happened?
Well, we have an evolved approach this year that we're going after a premium customer with our flagship products. So with the Xperia Z, we first announced that product which won 13 awards in January, and now we're announcing Xperia Tablet Z here, and these are going to be premium products. Now, does that mean that there will not be other products a little bit later? Yes, there will be, but that we'll have to announce those at the proper time.
Okay, thank you. Last year you told us that Sony is not planning to have a QWERTY keyboard smartphones. Did you change your mind about this topic, or can we expect QWERTY smartphones in this year from Sony?
I think still the philosophy is to evolve the touchscreen on-screen keyboards and let some other manufacturer worry about a real keyboard, the QWERTY keyboards.
Okay, you have some phones now on the market which without expandable memory, because you saw that is not necessary if the internal memory is big enough. What are you seeing now in the age of cloud services? Do you think that expandable memory is necessary in all phones?
Perhaps not in all phones. It depends on how the device is going to be used. So if it's a more low-end device and somebody's not using such high memory applications, maybe they're more concerned with just photos and music, not so much video, for example, or high definition gaming. Perhaps onboard memory is sufficient. But what we found is that the premium customer, the customer that we call tech mature, really appreciates the opportunity to expand the memory if they wish to do so.
See, Sony is one of the first companies to release a full HD display in smartphones. I'm talking about the Xperia Z. But I'm wondering that you should use AMOLED technology instead of a standard TFT LCD display, because you have it in your house with the Sony televisions.
Yes, well, while we're not using that technology, we are benefiting from our Bravia engineers that have worked on televisions for more than 50 years, right? With the mobile Bravia Engine 2, in both the Xperia Z smartphone and the Xperia Tablet Z. And what the mobile Bravia Engine 2 is going to do is give you better color reproduction and contrast management. On video, that's really important, so to have that consistent contrast management frame to frame. With the Tablet Z, it's interesting to note that because of the mobile Bravia engine, its full HD screen has better color reproduction by more than 20% versus the iPad.
I see. And does this mean that you don't plan to announce an AMOLED display phone in the near future?
Well, you never say never, but that would be revealing something if that were the case.
Okay, we heard some rumors about the Sony plans to announce a Firefox OS smartphone in the future. Are these rumors true? And what do you think of this new OS?
Okay, well, let me be clear first that this is not a product announcement. We are doing a technical evaluation with Mozilla, partnering with Mozilla and the operator Telefonica, to see about developing a handset. So we just want to be clear about that. We're investigating it. And we've always said that Android is our platform of choice, but we also look at other opportunities. What we like about Firefox operating system is its relationship with HTML5. So there's certain advantages there. But again, we're pursuing a path and investigating it and see if it becomes viable to us for certain operators, for certain customers.
And are you planning to make a Windows Phone as well?
We're evaluating all opportunities, but we've made no announcement about a Windows Phone.
Okay. Your high-end phone and tablet has IP57 certifications. Is this some new trend at Sony, and you're going to announce all your phones with this type of coating?
Well, if we look at the Japanese market, it is becoming more and more of an expectation. In other markets, it's relatively new to have water resistance in a smartphone or a tablet. And so it rolls into our philosophy with these products of giving a premium experience and exceeding your expectations. So water resistance is not something that you're necessarily expecting, but you're surprised to find it, and you're pleased to find that it has this capability to submerge these devices, accidentally get them splashed, keep them underwater for up to 30 minutes is the rating, of course, as you said with the IP57, for a depth of up to a meter. Now, that does not mean that these devices are your scuba diving tablet or your scuba diving smartphone, but if you get caught in the rain, or if you're in the kitchen and you spill spaghetti sauce on it and you want to wash it off under the sink, or if you like reading books in the bathtub and you want to do that with your tablet, you don't have to worry about it.
So is it a trend, but it is not going to have all the Sony phones in the near future, these certifications?
I would not say all. I think you're going to see it grow, in time, and that it probably becomes more, as the consumer becomes more aware of it, they come to expect it more. So just like a lot of things that are new, you see it filter down into other products in time.
Okay, what do you think of the very cheap Android devices? I'm talking about Alcatel, Huawei and ZTE devices, and also about the Galaxy Mini series. Are you planning to make phones like this in the future, these very low-end devices?
Well, most of our investment is going into the premium flagship devices because that's aggressively where we're targeting, where we want to be. It doesn't mean that we're not going to come out with more affordable devices, but we have to look at these devices and go, is it still something worthy of being a Sony? All the things that we tout with aspects from the camera and the screen and connectivity, etc. And at some point in the very bottom of that with a smartphone, you will lose that, right? So we have to be very careful about that. And perhaps at that very bottom tier, perhaps we let other manufacturers take that segment.
Okay, that was all. Thank you for the answers.